Hello everyone, my name is Deepika Bansal and I am from the IT department of JCRC Jaipur. We will start with the introduction of the MAD lab and after that we will have the experiments of the MAD lab. In this experiment, we will see how we can write the data from the SD card to an application. So we will start a new application. After that, I will write the name of the application, EX9, as you can write anything, and then we will check the API level. It will be the default and the next and blank activity. After that, the finish. So it is building for the new project. As we can see, here is our main activity and the contain main XML. And here is the designing layout of the default of the hello world. We will delete it, and after that we will design this application. We will create the three buttons, one for reading the data, writing the data. So we will drag and drop the linear layout to the screen so we can contain the buttons, and after that just drag and drop the plain text box, and then drag a linear layout to the horizontal screen so we can divide the screen in different layouts. Now drag the three buttons as we discussed for reading and writing. So I will change the text and the ID of the button. So first button is for the read data, second one for the writing the data, and third one is for the clear the data. So these are the button IDs and the button names. And in the above we have the text box. I will change the ID txt data to. So we have designed. You can see the code of that XML file or the design. So in the button of the read data, we will write some code of on click for reading the data, so that when we click on it, then it will be shown. So we will go on this bulb symbol and then we will create a data view, and then same with the button check-in for writing the data. Then I will type the Android on click for the write data, or same with this bubbles. So we have created this function, and third button is for clear. So I will create the event same as the on click and then clear, and after clicking on that bulb it will create the function and main activity of Java. Okay, so we can see these are the default. So we will create the objects as we have already discussed. Whatever we have in the XML, we will create the object. So E1 equals to added text and find view by ID, by the ID the txt data. Okay, so this is the, we will write the code for the three of the button for writing and reading and the clearing the data. So we will firstly write the code for the writing the data to the SD card to the file. So we will create an object of the file. So file F and the new file, and after that I will pass the path in the argument form. So SD card slash and the my files, then .txt. Okay, these are this is the file in my SD card, name as the my file .txt, and then I will create f dot create file. So this will create a new file. Then we will create an object for file output stream because we are giving the output to the application from the SD card. So file output stream and the F out, new file output stream. This is the object of creating the new object of file output stream, and we will pass the file F that we have created. So this is asking for the handling exception, so we will make the try and catch blocks. So we will put this code in the try, and after that we will type the catch code. So exception E. So you can see that red mark has been removed, that is showing our error. So now we will output stream writer object, we will create it. M out equals to new output stream writer of F out. Okay, the file output stream, we have passed the object of that, and after that we will append the we will apply the append operation on the same. Even dot get text, so we can show the text on that added text box. So we have converted the text to the string, and now we will close it, and the F out dot close also. Okay, these both the objects we have closed in the write data. So if data is returned, then we will toast a message that get bits context comma and the message that data return to SD card. Okay, for writing the data on the SD card from the application, and then we will make the length of the toast, that how much time it will be appear on the screen. So in case of the exception, we will toast the exception for the make text get base context, and then comma, and then we will display here e dot get message of comma of the toast dot length long, and after that we will give that a show. Okay, this will show the error message if there is any. Okay, now next function will go for the clear the data. It is very easy because we have to type that just even dot text and the null string or the blank of the, and then we will go for the read function, reading the data from the SD card. It will be almost similar to the write function. So what we will do is we will copy some part of the code because it will also throw the exception. So we will make the try and the catch block here, and after that we will just place the like output to input, and it will be similar to this. So file will be the same, the file F is the needed, so we will make it as a default. Then after this we will delete this also, and now we will write the remaining code. So file equals to new file, so file input stream instead of output stream, and fn is the object for that, and the new file input stream, and we will pass the same file f to this because we are reading this file. Okay, after that we will go for the buffer reader to read the data. Okay, we will create this object of the buffer reader class. So inside this we will pass the new input stream reader of the F file. Okay, Then we will go for the create string variable. We will create a string variable. We can name anything to that, and we will make it null, and then we will debuff as the null, because these are the receiving variables for the data, for reading the data, and we will make a loop for the while that d-row equal to buffer reader object bf dot read line until the reading the line of the end of the file. Till then it should be read the file, so read line is not equals to null, and then appending these all the data to the debuff. So we will debuff plus equals to d-row plus slash n. Every time it append the data in the debuff of the d-row. Then we don't need the toast message here, so we will remove it and set the text dot even set text of a buffer debuff. Okay, so now you can close the reader. So we will do with this reader object that bf dot close and the fn dot close. Both the object we have closed it. Okay, so you can give a toast message like for if there is an error in the catch block, and in case of so coding is over. Now you can run your application by clicking on the run button of the green. So we will click on the green symbol and emulator is launching. It will take some time, as you know about it. So application start compiling, so we have to wait for some time. After that we can see the output of the program. You can see the progress of the emulator of launching. You can see the Gradle building, and here we will select the emulator and click on OK, and you can see here we have the output, as I have already opened the emulator. So here is, I just return the hello and write the data and then clear, and after that if whether data is returned on the SD card, then just we click on the read data and you can see the hello message. That's the whole idea. After that we will see next experiment in the next video. Thank you so much.